morning. Welcome to the class of history of class 8. Today we will be discussing second chapter, the growth of nationalism. In this very chapter we will be discussing the very concept of nationalism and growth of nationalism. So students, in the last video of chapter 1 we have discussed something about nationalism. So in this video I will try to make you understand the concept of nationalism. If you understand the concept of nationalism, you can very well understand the second topic, that is the growth of nationalism. So what is nationalism? Nationalism in Hindi, it means Rashtravad. Nationalism in Hindi, it means Rashtravad. It is the extension of the word nation. Nation means Rasht. The word nationalism is the extension. The nationalism is derived from the word nation, which is called Rasht, and nationalism is called Rashtravad, right? So what is the meaning of nationalism? Nationalism शब्द का मतलब क्या होता है? What do we mean by the word nationalism? You are new to the subject of history, because from class 8 it is generally understood that student begins to study the real history from class 8 onward. So the concept of nationalism, let me tell you in Hindi first, because in English you will not be able to grasp the meaning of this very term in that manner in which I like to explain. So Rashtravad, which is the term nationalism means. तो राष्ट्रवाद हम किसे कहते हैं? राष्ट्रवाद विच इज द, जो नेशनलिज्म शब्द का हिंदी होता है राष्ट्रवाद, उस राष्ट्रवाद से हम क्या समझते हैं? जब हम अपने आप को किसी क्षेत्र विशेष, मतलब टेरिटरी से जुड़ा हुआ महसूस करते हैं, जब हम किसी नेता से, जैसे भारत के संदर्भ में जैसे महात्मा गांधी से जुड़ा हुआ महसूस करते हैं, महात्मा गांधी, नेहरू, सुभाष चंद्र बोस से जुड़ा हुआ महसूस करते हैं, तो वो राष्ट्रवाद होता है. जब हम किसी झंडे से, जैसे तिरंगा झंडा, द ट्राई कलर फ्लैग, उससे हम अपने आप को जुड़ा हुआ महसूस करते हैं, तो वो राष्ट्रवाद होता है. और जब हम किसी सॉन्ग से, जैसे नेशनल सॉन्ग से अपने आप को जुड़ा हुआ महसूस करते हैं, तो वो हमारा राष्ट्रवाद होता है. तो ये सारा मिलके क्या बनता है? भारतीय राष्ट्रवाद. दैट इज कॉल्ड इंडियन नेशनलिज्म, राइट? तो इसको बोलते हैं राष्ट्रवाद. जब हम अपने आप को किसी टेरिटरी से, किसी सॉन्ग से, किसी फ्लैग से, किसी लीडर से अपने आप को एसोसिएटेड, जुड़ा हुआ महसूस करते हैं, तो उसको बोलते हैं राष्ट्रवाद, जिसको अंग्रेजी में नेशनलिज्म कहा जाता है. ठीक है, यहाँ तक आप समझ गए? तो नेशनलिज्म का मतलब हिंदी में आप समझ गए. नाउ लेट मी टेल यू इन इंग्लिश व्हाट इज नेशनलिज्म. व्हेन वी आइडेंटिफाई आवरसेल्फ विथ अ टेरिटरी, अ हीरो, a national hero, a flag, a song, or any other thing that is common for a population, then it is called nationalism. Sometimes nationalism is also defined in terms of religion. Just like the partition of India was based on the two-nation theory, where nationalism was based on the concept of religion, where Hindu and Muslim were considered as two separate nations. वहाँ पे हिंदू को अलग नेशन माना गया और मुस्लिम को अलग नेशन माना गया. तो वहाँ रिलीजन के बेस पे नेशनलिज्म को डिफाइन किया गया था. करेक्ट? तो नेशनलिज्म आप समझ गए? यू अंडरस्टूड द कंसेप्ट नेशनलिज्म, or shall I repeat it once again? Let me repeat it once again. Nationalism is a concept in which a person associates himself with a territory, a flag, a national leader, a song, or any common symbol. It is called nationalism. ठीक है? So the growth of nationalism. So the growth of nationalism, as far as imperialism is concerned, many countries of the world were the colony of the industrialized nations. So there emerged a sentiment of nationalism among different colonized countries of the world. So this led to the growth of nationalism, and this resulted in certain revolution in different parts of the world. There are the age of revolution AD 1830 to 1848. There are 18 years. The 18 years from 1830 to 1840 is called the age of revolution. The period from 1830 to 1848 is called the age of revolution. So the revolution of 1830, I would like to read it out for your convenience. I would like to read it out for your convenience. There are two revolutions, revolution of 1830 and revolution of 1848, which you can also read from the book. This is not something that needs explanation. This is not something that needs explanation, but let me read for your convenience. Here it is saying the revolution of 1830 broke out in France, Belgium, Poland, Italy and Switzerland. In these 5 countries, the revolution of 1830 broke out. These countries were France, Belgium, Poland, Italy and Switzerland. France, Charles X was overthrown. The authority of Charles X was about to end. The Belgian Revolution broke out in 1830. It led to Belgian independence from Netherlands in 1839. It started in 1830 and it ended in 1839. It started in 1830 and it ended in 1839. So, what was the purpose of this revolution? To end the control of Netherlands on Belgium. The Polish uprising began in 1830 and was crushed in 1831. The revolt was crushed by Austria. This is all about the revolution of 1830. The next topic is the revolution of 1848. The revolution of 1848 were a series of revolts against the monarchical rule. Let me explain the term monarchical. What do we mean by monarchical? Monarchy means where there is hereditary rule. Means राजा का बेटा राजा बनता है, फिर उसका बेटा राजा बनता है. This type of government is called monarchy. So the end of monarchy, the result against the monarchical rule in Europe in 1848. The year 1848 became famous as the year of revolution. The year 1848 became the year of revolution in Europe. The whole Europe from the east to the west witnessed revolution. The revolution in France and German and Italian states struck the roots of monarchy. It was basically against the monarchy, establishment of monarchy in Europe. I have told you the concept. What do we mean by monarchy? These revolutions sprang from shared background of autocratic government, lack of representation for the middle class, economic grievances, growing nationalism. So, what were the main grievances related to these revolution of 1848? The autocratic government, the lack of representation of the middle class. Middle class were not adequately represented in the government. So, for the representation of the middle class, these revolutions were organized, right? And the economic grievances of the people were not heard, and the growing nationalism was one of the main cause of revolution of 1848. This was all about the growth of nationalism, and the nationalism started from Europe and it spread to other parts of the world. So let me conclude the chapter. We have studied two main concepts, nationalism and growth of nationalism. Nationalism means Rashtravad, and the growth of nationalism means राष्ट्रवाद का विकास. ये कैसे हुआ? That we have studied by the revolution of 1830 and revolution of 1848. So it is clear to you. So now I conclude and end the chapter. Till then, take care and stay safe.